today. From Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Taking in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field.
The former MVP in his 12th season leading them out. He's got more rushing touchdowns than any quarterback in NFL history. Cam Newton.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Newton now to throw. And this one's incomplete.
The Raiders at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 41 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. He'll buy some time right. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Jacobs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Or might he go for it?
Touchdown Raiders! Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals, but they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
A first down throw for Mills. Finds his man. It's John Mechie.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They'll run the jet sweep now. Rodgers. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
On second down, here's Pierce.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Mills.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On second down, Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Newton. On the move to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mills. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Well, kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots, if I remember correctly. They've won a few in the years following. Pierce now up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found. And
Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action now. Mills.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Mills throw, taken in there by Cooks.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the delay, here's Hunt. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Bilal Nichols in there to take him down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
The Raiders on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. Being chased out left. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. They run straight ahead here with White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give up the middle. This is White, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Newton's going to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams, a 12-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there. They knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was,